Okay, we're recording. Um, Technical difficulties because we're stupid.
So many.
Welcome to the Treasure Drawer Podcast, where one man's trash is another man's treasure. Cue
All the
intro.
treasures.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Decided to make a podcast together like everybody else.
Joan,
And Kat.
welcome. It's been a week.
Oh my gosh, what a week.
I hate my job and I want to end my life, but I'm not gonna.
I've been making attempts. So I
To end your life.
No. I'm getting a job.
Can I tell them? I made a joke. I made a joke to one of my coworkers who I'm friends with that's like going to school to be a social worker. And she was like, I'm going to start my big girl job soon. And I was like, I think my big girl job is ending my life. And she goes, Joan, you know I'm a mandated reporter now. And my response was, no one's going to be friends with you. I can't make my self-deprecating jokes around you because I'm scared I'm going to get 5150'd. Absolutely not.
No, if you have a friendship level, she can't do that.
Yeah. I'm not actually going to do anything. It's all empty threats.
Even though I'm unemployed right now and life is crazy, I do have some great friends, including you, and I made some new great friends. And then my best friend from makeup school and her childhood best friend became my best friend. We fly to see each other at least once a year. We try to do twice. And they came to the Texas Renaissance Fair for my birthday last year in October. And they're like, listen, we're going to go to all your favorite stores and you're going to hand them a resume. And they helped like review my resume. Like they're like that, almost like sisters. And one of the places, this is not October of last year, but they found the resume and they're like, hey, come in for an interview. So fingers crossed, because it is a local bookshop and crystal shop. So that would be amazing.
Maybe they keep like older resumes that they like, but maybe they like pick someone else who didn't work out, or like they keep them in case someone quits or something, and then they just like go into their files instead of like listing a job again and hoping that someone still wants a job. That'd be smart.
Yeah. They say that they always like take resumes and they're very close knit, like friends. It's a small business, so like they just are having someone move. So and the girl I met was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of the best jobs I've ever had. I'm so excited for you if you get this. And it was cool.
I mean, that sounds like a chill, like fun vibe. You know what I mean? Like you're still gonna have annoying people because it's retail at the end of the day, but it seems like the most chill option of that.
Get this, Joan, you get mental health breaks.
What you mean by that?
You could wear whatever you want, and if you're having a panic attack or anxiety, you could just text someone and then take 10 minutes outside in your car whenever.
What if I just took my whole shift? Hey guys, hey guys, I'm having a crisis. 8 hours. See you guys.
But isn't that cool?
That is honestly really, really cool. A lot of jobs don't give a shit about mental health. Like if someone takes like a mental health day, they're like, "Oh, so you're just weak? Oh, so you just don't want to work?" People end their lives, Janet. Like, relax. Like, you might need to take the day. All right, you don't know what someone's going through. Like, let's not do that. Um, when in doubt, guys, just lie to your jobs. I'm sorry, I'm saying that. The amount of time someone at my job that, again, I don't like my job, will call out for a crazy reason. Like, I'm hungover. Like, why would you say that? Why
Not
would you
like,
not just say I'm sick?
or I'm taking care of my elderly parent or grandparent.
Anything.
Yeah.
I only really ever call out when it's like necessary. But if I were to call out and it wasn't necessary, I'm not going to tell you why. Like, I'll tell you that much. Like, I don't understand.
Honestly, I was panicking this week. I don't know if I told you that. Oh, I think I did tell you this. We have a situation in our backyard of an armadillo
Yep.
not only destroying my backyard but making giant holes. I'm like, dang, these squirrels are powerful, because I thought it was squirrels. But then this rodent bug thing came charging out of its nest, nesting in my yard towards my dog. And my dog is like 6 times bigger than this, and my dog was like freaking out.
I have never seen an armadillo in real life, I'm telling you. But it's crazy when you think about it because like they have raccoons in zoos in other countries because they've never seen a raccoon in their life. So just we're from different states, so we just don't do armadillos like that. I've seen a possum and I've seen a raccoon, but I've never seen a there is a big little moth thing in my room and it's just going to fly
No.
around for a bit and then I'll let it out
I
eventually.
like how you look like you're about to punch it.
Well, just in case, got to get my, I'm not going to kill you, but just I have a bubble of space and don't come into it. I'm gonna give you a little swat. Like I'm not gonna end your life, but get away from me.
Do you guys have vultures where you're at?
I probably, but I haven't seen one to my
We have
knowledge.
vultures as big as your dog out here.
That's terrifying. We probably do, but especially like more upstate. Um, Again, New York, there's like the city aspect, but then there's Long Island, and then there's like upstate, which is like bears and wild turkeys and
That's
such.
where I would live, and then I would travel to see you.
One of my friends in high school had a pool, and again, my throat just made a noise. I don't know if you heard that. In high school, had a pool, and she would have a bat that would come by, and it would like dive and skim the top of the pool and then fly away.
It just likes chugging chlorine water.
My goth self was the only one that wasn't scared because I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, a bat! That's cool. Go over here."
No, here in Austin, Texas, which is 3 hours from me, people gather around every sunset to see the bats come alive fly out from under the bridge.
That's cool though. One time I was waiting in line. I think it was for like a jack o' lantern, like carved jack o' lantern exhibit thing, that I used to go to with my family, and there was a bat in like the distance in one of the trees, like kind of circling the like street lights, and it was so
Mhm.
cool because it fit the vibe. It fit the jack o' lantern Halloween spooky vibe, and I was like, oh, love that for us. Where is my list of things that I want to talk about? Oh my god! So we both watched Schitt's Creek, correct?
Yes.
So David, his actor, whose name I can't remember, there's a new show that he's in, and I think he directed it. That's on Netflix. It's called Big Mistakes. First episode, I wasn't sure, okay, but I locked in. It is so good, Kat. It is so funny.
Okay, I'm writing this
It
down.
is so funny. It's basically about like a pastor and his sister, and they end up doing crime, but they don't want to do it. That's all I'm gonna
Huh.
say. It is so funny. It's great. It's
It
wonderful.
sounds like Vice Principals is with Walton Goggins before he got famous,
I do
and
not
they
know
were
what that
principals
is.
that got into crime without wanting to.
Potentially. But it is actually it's like there's drama, but it's also like hilarious because it's like the cast that it is.
Yeah.
It is so good. It
Okay.
is the
I'll
funniest
have
thing
to
ever.
watch that because I ran out of shows when I started rewatching Trigun because I haven't seen it since I was like a kid, literally.
I love rewatching things. I'm almost done with the Vampire Diaries. I started that show. I had never seen it before. I think it would have hit different if I watched it when I was like a child, but watching it as an adult, everyone in the show annoys me, but it's very entertaining. But you know those
Have you seen
shows that you can tell should have ended like a season ago? It should have ended, but it didn't end. And now I'm really over it because the storyline's getting stupid. But I have like 5 episodes left, and I'm kind of just skipping through it at this point because I just need to know who dies, who lives, how it ends, and move on.
if anyone is watching or listening to this and has vampire suggestions for shows, movies, books, send it to Joan. Joan's the vampire.
After
Uh
after this, I've never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So after I finish the Vampire Diaries, which is why I'm trying to speed round through it, I'm gonna watch Buffy because I've never seen it.
oh, I'm so excited for you. But then again, like my teen self was like, I don't know how the acting holds up, but the my makeup effects teacher did the all seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Slay.
And in my favorite show, Pushing Daisies. So we got to see the extras of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Pushing Daisies as like a class project. And he did Memoirs of a Geisha.
Oh my
Have you
god.
seen my favorite vampire movie ever from the 80s with David Bowie? The Hunger? You should watch that. It's my favorite.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get through so much media. I think I consume too much media, which also makes me consume not enough media because it's hard to get everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I don't understand how you consume so much media when you're always producing. You're always making a coloring book, a comic, a TikTok, a reel, like you're on it.
It's called burnout.
Oh.
Also, if something isn't English, I can multitask. That's why I haven't been watching as much anime as I used to because I can't read and draw at the same time or like read and edit. So I haven't been caught up with any of that. There's a bunch of like Thai shows too that I really want to like get back into that I haven't because I just can't. There's a K drama like a season two that I've show that I really want to finish, but I'm always doing something, so I have to like lock in and like watch. Then I feel like it's
Same.
time
I'm
consuming.
the same way with the K dramas. I want to watch it in their traditional language and read. And then some of these K dramas now, I swear they're over an hour for each episode. It's like watching a movie.
And K dramas never used to have a season two for the most part. Especially like Netflix K dramas. It was like one season and then it was over, which was positive and negative. It was kind of good because you could just like binge watch a show and
Hmm.
you were done. Like you had a conclusion. Like it's done, it's over, it's never coming back. But now it's like season two, season three, season four, because like it's more popular now, so they want to like keep you invested. But I don't have time.
I would suggest Shogun if you haven't seen it yet
I've
in
not.
Korean. It's pretty good.
You know what? My favorite Korean media actually. I
Or no,
love.
Shogun's Japanese. Sorry.
I I thought so, but I wasn't gonna be. Who am I to tell you? um,
I mean, you could correct me.
one of my favorite Korean genres for some reason is zombies.
Yes.
Koreans do a good zombie movie TV show. Like it just I don't know. One of my favorite if y'all have not seen Train to Busan. I cry every time I watch that movie. Not even
I
gonna lie.
was hyperventilating, panic attack crying, and I was too scared to even watch the second movie, and I was having nightmares about that movie for days.
There's this show called Kingdom, and it's also a zombie show. I think that has two seasons. I watched all of it because it was so
Yeah.
good. And it's like I forget what time period, but like the olden days. I just don't remember which one. But
My family's
so
obsessed with
good.
Kingdom.
It is
And now they
so
want me to
good.
like watch every K drama and review it before they see it. I'm like, gosh, you guys are like critiques.
Well, some of them you can just ask me and I'll tell you. But like it, so I love a zombie Korean media. I don't know why they just really do it great. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, honestly, they do it better than the Americans.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they have different source material to work
Yeah.
with. I feel like American stuff gets like monotonous to an extent, but that's also maybe because I've seen more of it. So it's like the same shit. On Friday, I went to a Demi Lovato and Adele concert. Okay, Adele was the opener. Demi was the main
Wait,
act.
Adele?
Adela, Adela. She is a cunty Slovak pop star. She was on the survival show that the group Cat's Eye came from. So she is
Mm-hmm.
a Slovak baddie, and she's incredible. And on the train ride home from the show, there were these women that were like talking about the show, annoying the hell out of me. So, first of all, they were saying that Adela was like too provocative and like it was just too much, as if Demi wasn't dress kind of the same. So what? Stop putting this young girl down. What she do wrong? But then also, I don't think people know what a concert is. So they were saying they wanted more like nostalgic songs, and they didn't want like all of the new songs. The album
They're
is the
promoting.
is the yeah the concert is the title of the album. If
Yeah.
you don't like the album, don't go to the concert. Like
You're
I don't
usually
know.
lucky if they perform something from a first album.
Yeah, a lot of people apparently there's discourse about like the new BTS concert that some people are annoyed about that too. That like, oh, it's all the new album. It's called the Arirang Tour. Okay? You missed all the other ones, I'm so sorry to say. Like, there's so many songs by them that I would love to hear live, but I know that's never happening. And whose fault is that? My broke self in the past. Oh well.
This would annoy you so bad. So the one performer I've seen live so many times is Hosier, and just love like poetic. I think he's from Ireland.
Yeah, come on, religious guilt.
Anyway,
Take me to
6'5".
church. I walk
Yes.
like a dog.
So he had a concert in this ye old historic theater, like an opera house in LA. And my friend surprised me with tickets to it for my birthday. And this is like the third time I've seen him. And it's like really small. It's like a smaller theater. It's red carpeted, like looks like it's from a movie. And it was like hard to get these tickets. The person sitting next to us was eating loudly and and was drunk, spilling their drink. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see Hosher." She was just talking the whole entire concert to whoever her date, this guy that brought. Oh, I just love Hosher. Is he gonna play "Take Me to Church"? But of course, it's like his new album, which is a little bit of jazz.
I don't get that. Also, a lot of people don't have concert etiquette. Like I don't know. Like shut the fuck up. Like um there was this guy in front of me. His girlfriend or whoever was with him and him like talked to me before the concert, and like they were nice, but put your arm down. Put your hand down. I'm trying to see the show and watch it and whatever. And this is his drink. And he keeps going, blocking the whole monitor that I'm trying to see. Put your arm down. That's like at K-pop concerts. There's a whole thing where they have like those light sticks. Let's imagine this mirror's a light stick. You're supposed to go like this, right? You're
Yes.
at a good angle. Second, you go like this. Put your arm down. I didn't come to this concert to see your arm and a light. Put it
Honestly, before
down.
concerts, they should do how they do at amusement parks. Keep all of your arms, hands restrained within this area of your body.
Like, you can dance, you can have a great time. Some people complain. I've seen TikToks of people that are like sitting the whole concert, and then they get annoyed that people are standing. It's a concert. People are going to stand. People are going to dance. That's kind of the point. If you want to sit, that's fine. But then you got to pick the seat in the front row, or know that people are going to block you. Stand.
The worst is it was a Kid Cudi concert. This girl was on top of her boyfriend's shoulders, so drunk she was puking, and it landed on my friend's foot.
I would have freaked out. But also, like, that's cute and all. But so because you couldn't see, right? Your boyfriend put you on his shoulders, and now no one behind you can see.
Exactly.
Wear taller shoes.
And you're too drunk to function, so you're barfing on people.
That. I would have lost my mind. Just gotta sit. No.
Especially if you see some of these concert prices like Beyonce's is like thousands.
And then so many people have money. The amount of people that go to a concert to hear one song, like you said, but like to take me to church. I was at a Blackpink concert, and Blackpink, one of the members of the group Rose, has that like viral song with Bruno Mars, the pata pata, and
Yeah.
this couple was next to me. I always sit in an aisle seat because I go to a lot of concerts by myself, and it like also it's just easier. You don't have to like scoot past a bunch of people if you want to get up or whatever, and you have more room because you don't have two people on the side of you. But they clearly only came for that song. They kept getting up and leaving and getting up and leaving. Excuse me. And I was like, what are you going to do? I don't know why they have to get up. Whatever. They weren't recording really anything. They weren't singing or excited. And again, they kept getting up. Apatu played and they were losing their minds. And then they were like, all right, have a great night. And they left.
This is the one song I know, so it should be a good concert.
The amount that I paid is what I'm assuming the amount that they paid roundabouts for one song is astronomical. My BTS concert is looking, speaking of nostalgia, they keep doing like encore songs and they'll pick like a random song from like their discography that's not on like the set list. People are making jokes. I saw some teacher had like a whiteboard with all the songs that she the bug.
Oh no.
With
I'm
all the
gonna
songs
go into this fighting pose.
because I'm scared. Um with all the songs that she wanted for the encore, they've already played. Get away, buddy. Oh, it's because there's all lights over here. um. Anyways, where was I? Oh my God! Get away! Get away! The other day, I left my living room because there was a bug swarming me, and I got so angry. I was like, "I'm leaving." Um, anyways, so half of the like songs that everyone really wanted have already been played, and they just started the tour. So I don't know what we're getting. I don't know what we're getting at this
Is
point.
it coming to you? Because my best friend just saw it in Florida.
So the dates are really weird. I think it's because like the World Cup is happening here soon. At the same stadium in Jersey that BTS is gonna be at. So I think they couldn't go now. So they're doing it weird. They did some Asian stops. And then they did some North American stops, like they did Florida, and they're doing Texas, I think. Then they're going to
Hmm.
Mexico, and then they're going to Europe. And then I don't think any other countries. No, it's like Europe, and there's like a Korean date within the Europe. And then they're coming back to North America, and then they're going back to Asia. It's weird. I think it's
Hmm.
about like venue availability, but like it doesn't make sense plane wise.
That's right. That's like a 15-hour flight each way.
It does not make sense. The current last stop, which it is May almost, and well, when it's supposed to, it's May, and the last stop currently is like March of 2027, and it's in Manila. So everyone's making jokes about like we're not gonna have any songs. Manila's gonna have I don't know what they're playing for the encore in Manila. An apology. They're just gonna be like, sorry guys, we ran out. You guys want happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Like, what are they gonna do with that? They're gonna have to start like they have a lot of songs, but like the popular ones that everyone wants are gonna be gone at that point unless they like do repeats, which is really funny.
They'll have to do repeats.
My favorite song was already played, so I'm cooked. You know when your friend went? What day?
It was literally yesterday.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how jealous I am depending on which song she saw. I'm not that jealous. I don't care about that.
I didn't ask her yet.
No, she saw. If I'm right, she saw Bepse, which I heard live already, but only one of the only J Hope. But I'm content with that. My favorite song, Magic Shop, that I literally read the book that the song is based on because I like that song so goddamn much. Was played the first night of Tampa, so I'm cooked.
Did you hear about this 22-year-old medical student who paid all of his student loan debt in his way through college through Google Gemini? He built a fake person to have like it's not OnlyFans, but it's like the rival to OnlyFans, which is called FanView. He built a fake woman and he asked Google Gemini what is the best like group of people to profit from, and they said MAGA men because they're loyal and they've got money. So he built this fake MAGA young blonde woman as a fake AI model to make like sexy poses in their red trucker hat. And these people are falling for it, and he's literally making like thousands of dollars a week.
I love that for him, for the money, and I love that for him for his audience, because take their money. However, AI's number one hater over here.
Yeah,
AI hater
same.
number one. I hate hater. I hate hater. Well, I am a hater, so I hate myself. Um, there's this Scottish girl that's really funny, and she goes, "You keep telling me to." I can't do Scottish accent. Bear with me. I'm gonna try it because it's fun. You keep telling me to go out and smell the roses. I'm not gonna be able to smell the roses if you keep using ChatGPT. There can be no roses in it. There can be no roses for me to smell.
In similar news, I didn't know that there's so many tiers to Coachella, like there's camping in a tent all the way
Mhm.
to the branded hotels. Like some of the girls that got their own Airbnbs and nice places to stay and expensive tickets, they were paying their way through Coachella doing feet pics, like dirty in the mud feet pics at Coachella.
I should do that. I don't know why people don't do that more. Like, it's not degrading, really. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's anything like inappropriate. It's a
Yeah,
foot.
just step in some honey and baby oil.
Like, what's the big deal? Like, people are selling their bathwater out here, and I can show a foot. This in all capitals says, "Cheated on Megan the Stallion."
Oh my gosh, I was so pissed. Also, when you think about it, she just lost a lot of family members, so she has no direct family.
Mhm.
She was shot at, recovered from that. So she was at this guy cooking the holiday dinners for him and his whole family. He looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie. He is not cute, and she was giving this guy a chance. And I don't know if whatever rumored person he cheated on her with, uh it's kind of a downgrade, and I'm not someone that's into looks, but like after someone like Megan the Stallion that went above and beyond girlfriend level for this person.
I saw someone that said the only thing that should be on your mind if you're dating Meg the Stallion, and like it was like a TikTok, and they woke up and they were like, "Oh my god, I'm dating Megan the Stallion." And then they were like, "Oh my god, I just passed through that stop sign, but I'm dating Megan the Stallion." Oh my god, Megan.
I feel
I'm
like
so
I'm
happy.
dying. Yeah.
I'm happy, but I'm happy. I was going to see her potentially on Broadway. She is in Moulin Rouge right now, and she was
Ooh.
supposed to be in on Broadway until like the 17th of May, and I was almost about to buy a ticket yesterday. And then I was like, I don't know, like I don't know what day I want to go to, like I'm not sure, like let me wait. And she just announced that she's cutting her dates, and like May 1st is her last show. And I was like, hallelujah, because I would have bought that ticket. I still would have went to the show, mind you. It's still a good show, but I like wanted to go for her specifically more so. Yeah.
Also, why Megan the Stallion's great. Unlike Gwen Stefani, who uses Japanese people as caricatures and sidekicks, and is like accessories in their music videos,
What do
Megan the
you mean? They're her
Stallion,
friends. She gave them her
yeah.
own names and told them not to talk.
And she's practically Japanese because she's been to Japan so much. Uh, but Megan the Stallion, like, envelops herself in the culture, brings up upcoming Japanese rappers and artists, like, and she's not like dissing everybody, gives everyone a chance.
Oh my god, on BTS TikTok, people are making jokes because she's done a song with BTS before, and then with like a member of BTS, and people are making jokes because they have always like jokingly shipped this member of BTS
Yes.
and Meg. So people are like, Come on. Come on.
The
Come
two
on.
Barbies kissing.
Get closer. Come on.
That'd
Get
be
together. He speaks
amazing.
English. Meg, you speak English. You, you both are
You
rappers.
both sing.
Yep. Rappers, get together. Honestly, that would be a power couple. Like, I'm here for it. Um, here's
I'm
hoping.
all for interracial love. That's how I
I
was born.
There's like a big thing in K-pop culture. It's mainly it's not as much Western fans as it is Korean fans because that's just the way that the system was set up. So they're used to it that way. We don't care because like obviously like our celebrities do whatever, you know. But
Hmm.
we're like they don't like when their idols date because it's like no, that's my man. No, it's not. You never met him. Even if you did, he doesn't know you. But
Parasocial much?
it's crazy. But I'm all here for it. The only time I care when an idol is in a relationship is if they're dating someone problematic, because then I might not be a fan of yours anymore. There was this girl, one of the first K-pop idols that I ever loved, whose name is Hyuna. Okay, baddie, legend, and then she married someone that was part of one of the biggest sex crimes in South Korean history. And I don't listen to her no more because I don't want to. I'm over it. I'm over it. Guilty by association. Miss Minaj before she did all of her own stuff.
I was literally gonna
Before
say.
she did her own stuff, it was guilt by association, and I was over it. You know what
She
I mean?
just
Mind you, she had done stuff before that slightly, but like not like
but
crazy
she's
stuff.
just digging her grave and burying herself more with all the political things she does and just like that man she has. It's like a creature. Ugh.
If your husband can't get within a certain distance of a school, I think that's a problem. Just saying. Just saying. And then she had that whole thing during COVID where she said that like her uh cousin in Trinidad had like something wrong with his testicles because of COVID, which was not true. It was a whole thing. It was a whole
That's a
thing.
random thing to make up.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. I think she believed it, but it was a whole thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. People are stupid. People are dumb. People are dumb.
That reminds me of when Hosier just finally first announced his like first public relationship with this girl who's a model and she's Hapa, meaning she's half Japanese,
Mhm.
Asian. And I'm like, you mean I had a chance?
Oh my god! Speaking of MAGA, because of Nicki Minaj, I don't know how to word this in a way. So Caitlyn Jenner, right?
Hmm.
She voted for Trump and is like friends with him and like supports him and all this stuff. Her passport was changed to say male instead of female because of new laws that were passed. And she went on some news show or something talking about it and how she's like tried to contact the president and he hasn't gotten back to her yet because she really needs to change her gender marker for like safety reasons and travel reasons, which of course 100%. But you realize that you voted for that, and most regular degular trans folk can't contact the president of the United States personally
Or
to
get
fix their
PR
gender
and press
marker.
on it.
To fix
Exactly.
their gender marker. They're just going to be facing threats when they try and get into different states and countries because their appearance
Right.
doesn't match their gender marker on their passport. But you can just ask the president for help. But I don't know if she's gotten the help yet. But like, again, I hope she has. But you asked for that.
I don't understand why people care so much about someone's gender like that. It's very like why do they want to know so much of someone's business and control them? It's weird.
Who cares?
Right.
Literally, who cares? A lot of cisgender people technically get gender affirming care, but it's just not like worded like that. If you get a boob job, that's gender affirming care. Like you want to feel more feminine,
Yep.
so you get like implants or like a lift or whatever. Like if you're taking like steroids or like anything for
Yeah.
like hair growth if you're like a man.
The blue
That's
pill.
technically gender affirming care because you want to feel more masculine, but it's fine because you're not trans. So it doesn't
Yeah.
count in your eyes. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But so yeah, again, I hope she had her. I hope she had it fixed. But do I? Because what about
Right.
all the other people that you voted for,
Exactly.
like voted against, because you don't care?
Who weren't on a popular TV show, who doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have money.
Mm-hmm. Privilege. Oh my god, I was telling you about the biblically accurate diet that I
Mhm.
had seen. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Let me see where I have these saved. Okay. So,
Biblically accurate diet.
yes. So I saw one woman on my I forget which app talking about how she eats biblically aligned. She eats following the Bible, biblically aligned. So this is one again, everyone is different. But this is one girl, this is like her breakdown of what that means to her with like Bible verses specifically, but I'm not
Mhm.
going to tell you John whatever, it doesn't matter. So eat a balanced breakfast, incorporate carbs, incorporate protein. Sit down when eating and eat in an orderly, organized fashion. Pray before meals. So this is all like normal-ish, right? But then some people only eat things that like were in the Bible, like that you would have had
Mhm.
in Bible times, which is very odd. So they're just eating like again, this one right here says the biblical diet, how to eat how God intended, and it says like flour, Genesis 18:6, beef, Deuteronomy 12:21. So you're only eating what existed in the time of the Bible, but also that's not the same food. You know that things are different because things are modified genetically. That's not the same figs that Jesus was eating back then.
Exactly.
It's
It's like
different.
how corn back in ye old days wasn't beautifully yellow and large.
Yeah, this plate right here is some kind of meat. I think I don't know what that is. Cheese, carrots, pomegranate seeds, and like dates. And it says day one of eating like Jesus. My goal is to eat whole, unprocessed foods that were available, familiar, and valued in biblical times. This woman, I'm gonna read you a comment that she put when someone asked her what eating biblically means to her. And then I'm gonna tell you what she ate for breakfast. Well, what she had as part of her breakfast. So she said, practically, I prioritize eating whole foods made with ingredients God has already provided. So none of the man made and ultra processed junk they're adding to food right now. And on the spiritual side, I share lots of what the Bible says about this topic that can help shift your mindset and heart posture about food. What does that mean, not man made? Because for breakfast, you had an iced matcha latte.
Exactly. Are you
The
going
leaves
out
don't grow off the tree in
and
powder.
picking them apples and bananas? I don't think so.
Matcha does not grow on a tree in powder form. That was
No.
processed by man. I don't think God made the
What
powder.
type of dairy do you have in your matcha latte? Even if it's a nut milk, it was processed.
She put oat milk in it, and she said not all oat milk is the same because some of them have all these additives and preservatives. So it's like the purest oat milk she could find.
I mean,
That's
you can
that's
make oat
man made.
milk.
That's
Yeah.
man made. Oats don't
Yeah.
have
It
milk.
has to go through a factory. And I can't stand when people say, I eat anti inflammatory, no processed foods. Every food in that grocery store has been processed through a plant, a factory to make sure we don't get foodborne illness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I saw this thing that like I was looking more into ADHD not only because I have it, but my boyfriend does too. And like I have this type where it's like I always have to be up and moving, and if I sit on the couch too long, I will fall asleep. And like I fall asleep better during the day than at night, and I'm more creative at night. Like they say the witching hours between midnight and 3 a.m. Like that's my creative time. And then I read this thing where it was like uh, a psychology test being like back in ye old like caveman days when we had to hunt and gather for ourselves. That's the time to like be out and like be up and protecting like the group in like survival mode, and because there's always has to be that one person that's up at night and they do shifts. And so maybe like ADHD people, like maybe some of their instincts is back in that survival mode. And I thought that was so interesting. And then I heard another one that was like a lot of people, if they don't have ADHD and they're up late, like, and that's their very creative, their mind is like going time of the day, it's because they might have had a toxic household where the parents fought during the day. So that's the only time when it's quiet and they have time to decompress and process and have time to themselves to be them their true selves, especially if they had a mask or hide things.
I feel like a lot of people too, like whether neurodivergent or not, the way that America's set up to like work, 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 work. Like if you have like a normal like job where you spend like the majority of your day commuting to work, working, and commuting back home from work, you feel like you need to make yourself stay up late because you need time for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get time to do anything for me today because I was literally just working. So I need to take time for myself to do things.
And it would be so much easier, like in Europe, they have like 2 hour lunches to go walk back home with their families or
Mhm.
a 4 day work week. Like that would be so much better.
Yeah. Well, you literally, our lives are so set up. Like, you go to school, you work, you hopefully potentially are able to retire, but less and less these days, and older these days. And then you're finito. That's literally it.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like that's why, too, young people have it hard because of like the state of the world and the financial state and the housing market and all that stuff. But then like older people will see younger people and be like, oh, kids these days don't want to work, and kids these days. First of all, again, the job market is horrendous. But even then, even like younger people that have like you know good jobs, like corporate whatever, they're not gonna kill themselves at a job that would just hire someone else if they quit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like your life should come first to an extent.
That's why I'm always drawn towards not only like romantic partners, but friendships too, of people that have a passion in something,
Hmm.
like a life outside of just school, work, all that. Like my boyfriend, he plays guitar, teaches himself music, he builds like little hobby figures, paints them. He has so many different hobbies. And like that's why like when I'm with friends, I like cook these extravagant meals or take them thrifting or we'll go to a museum. Like there has to be something other than like going to work or getting, I mean, some people like to do drugs and get blasted and get drunk and everything. It's not really for me. But you know what I mean? That's kind of just also those activities are feeding into the corporation of putting your money in, I feel
Hmm.
like what modern society wants us to do.
The concept of some people just don't have hobbies.
I know.
Some people just don't have hobbies. And I don't get that. Like you don't need
I don't
something to
either.
like decompress.
What did you do as a child? Just watch television?
Like even then, like television can be a hobby if you're like chronically into media like me, but some people will just like put on a show, that's it, and like they don't do anything.
Or if they're like studying like ancient architecture or art history or something, I could see that. But like,
The concept to me, maybe this is just the fangirl neurodivergent side of people not hyperfixating. I don't get that. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't find a new piece of media or like a new hobby and you like need to know everything and need to like get things and need to like become fully invested in this thing? I need to know everything. Anytime I get into a new like media or like medium or anything, I need to know the whole lore of it. There's also
Oh
like
yeah.
the history side of me. Like I I technically got into K-pop in like 2018, but I listened to it in like 2012 here and there and like 2016 here and there. But when I fully got into it in 2018, I was like, okay, I need to I need the history. Like, who was the first group? Okay, and now who was the biggest group and who invented this and who did that and who was the first to do that? I need to know everything about my hobby. I
Yeah.
get it.
So when I moved from California to Houston, Texas, um, in like right before the pandemic hit, and got so depressed, and I was like, "Was this a bad idea?" I'm like, "No, girl, you're in a pandemic." But once all that passed, I'm like, "I'm missing something. There's just something I'm missing." And like in my culture, my family is Shinto, which is like a sect of Buddhism that's kind that they have ancestor altars. They also like pray to spirits and nature and everything. And so I was like, I'm missing our New Year's tradition where we have an ancestor altar and we pray and we have all these buffet of foods that we make and with intention and like we have this certain soup the first day of the new year. And so I started doing that, even if it's just me and Corey, and like so I like have a stack of books on kami Shintoism traditions, and like I'm still going through them because like I don't want to just like make this for no reason. Like I want to know like the family lore and history and why we do this now.
Literally, again, this bookshelf not only has vampires, but it also has like Italian witchcraft and like Italian American and like lore. And in the last podcast episode, I was talking about how I randomly bought a book on Mussolini's Italy. Um, I just need to know. I just need to learn. Like I need to know things. I don't know. I'm one of those people. Like I need to be invested in. Like I need to know what's going on. Like I'm the person that will always have a fun fact about any topic that we're talking about because I just love like deep diving into random subjects on a random Tuesday because I feel like it. You
I
know.
think I was also inspired by my mom. She was a librarian for a really popular car company, like a legal librarian. And my mom is so badass. She found out that her dad, where he was buried, the cemetery, she was no one was taking care of it. Everything was overgrown. Like there were animals and unfortunately unhoused people peeing and pooping on gravestones. And my mom like volunteered her time to work at the cemetery, did her own research at the local libraries, found a way to like put up a petition, how to get signatures, what offices to go to get openings for more job positions there for the city and for the city to like stand up for, because like the people that used to work there just abandoned it. They quit their jobs and abandoned it. I need to go. We have this really old cemetery on Galveston Island out here in Texas, and it's across from these historic mansions that you could take a tour in, and some of them are haunted. And yeah, it sounds like a great time.
So again, cemeteries are just so pretty. If y'all think that's weird, I don't care. A cemetery is pretty. A cemetery is aesthetically pleasing. It is what it is. Again, with my Italian random books, there is. I found out. So when I was in the eighth grade, I was obsessed with Dia de los Muertos because we did like a project on it where my Spanish teacher had us make like ofrendas of like a random Hispanic celebrity that died. I got like some, I don't remember what he was, like an author or something.
Hmm.
And it was very interesting. And again, we like made the little like altars and it was so cute. And apparently I found out later, I think it's all over Italy, but a lot of the stuff tends to be like southern Italy. But I think all of Italy does this as well. And I don't remember what it's called. Something morti, which means death. Like Feast of the Dead or something. It's in Italian, I don't remember what it's called. But they do a similar thing around the same time and it's like Dia de los Muertos. Like they make these like cookies that are shaped like bones, and like they bring
Ooh.
chrysanthemums to like cemeteries, and they like leave the chrysanthemums around. And for Dia de los Muertos, it's marigolds, I think. Um, But yeah, I found that so tea. I found that so interesting. And I literally want to get on like this part of my arm, which is like open. I want to get a bunch of like chrysanthemums going up it because they're also the flower of death in Italy, which is tea. I love learning about cultures. Like I find it so entertaining to like learn I don't get people that don't.
Right.
Like I don't understand people that aren't curious to like learn about other people.
I love learning about food. Like, I was one of those people that I would love to see the Food Network when they would just do different cultural foods. And me and my mom hyperfixate on these YouTube channels where it's like a family from Romania, and it's like they're gonna cook all this food that they grown from scratch, or like this one family from Morocco, and like it's so interesting. We'll just sit there.
Like I don't know. I really love that kind of stuff. And again, I don't get people that don't. Like I don't know. I feel like if you're not interested in other cultures, like are you racist or are you dumb?
Right.
Both. You got to be both. You can't just be. If you're racist, you are dumb inherently. But like I don't get it.
I showed one of my friends, she's Indian. She wanted to see pictures of my butter chicken, and she's like, "That looks amazing." And then she sent me these spice kit.
Real quick, Indian racism is incredibly normalized, and we have to work on that as a society. If you're
Exactly.
racist towards Indian people online, you really won't get called out. Work on that because
There
that's despicable.
there was this performer, an Indian singer on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel Live recently,
Jimmy Fallon,
and I
I know who you mean.
reposted it on my Instagram. And he has the headdress which is sometimes associated with the Sikh religion,
Hmm.
and my friend was like, "I'm so glad you reposted this because this is part of my culture," and explaining everything. I'm like, "Of course, like I thought his performance was amazing, and like I feel so like honored that you get to open up, you feel comfortable opening up your religion, your food, everything."
I feel like a lot of countries have media that's like very underrated because people are very just like American media and they don't branch out to different shows.
Yes, which is so weird because America's one of those countries that's very centric, like big ego sometimes, unfortunately. And if you think about the majority of this entire world trying to go beyond just like the English language and trying to relate more to different cultures, like there's so much variety. And it's just like people get so surprised when I tell them that, like, if I faked being sick to skip school because anxiety and PTSD even as a kid, and I would get stomach aches, I would look forward to it because I would watch Bollywood movies and TV shows with a Shira Rai and everything. It was like my favorite.
I'll literally listen to anything and I'll watch shows in any language. One of my
And
favorite shows that they canceled, I guess, and it makes me mad because they ended it on kind of a cliffhanger and I need to know what happened to Johnny Key. The writers of the show, can you tell me what the hell happened? It's called Siempre Bruja, Always a Witch, and it's in
I'm gonna
Spanish.
write this down.
I think it's Colombian. If I'm wrong, I apologize. It's been years since I've seen that show. I don't remember. But I remember when I first watched it, sometimes I want to find a show in English because I'm like, oh, I want to do something. I can't like read subtitles. So I thought it was in English because it said Always a Witch and it looked like it was in English.
Oh yeah, it's in Spanish.
I clicked on it and the dub was on. And I was like, why are their voices weird? Why is it not syncing up? And then I went to whatever and I was like, ugh, it's originally in Spanish, but now I'm invested because I was already like 10 minutes in. So I switched it back to Spanish and I was like, well, I guess I'm just watching this show now. And it's so good.
Same. I was looking up witch movies because I feel like mermaids, fairies, and witches are so underrated in the media. And I stumbled across this movie, and it's called The Little Witch, and the promos for it, I'm like, this is amazing. I mean, the makeup effects was on point, the costuming was on point, the set design was on point, and it's German. And I had the same thing. I'm like, why isn't the lips aligning? And it's actually called Die Kleine Hex, and
Hmm.
it is one of my all-time favorite movies. Now every single person I show it to, they're like, this is so cool. It's giving like Shelley Duvall's theater back in the day when she did like all the old school fairy tales.
Mhm. I know we talked to Bretman Rock in the last episode, but with like heated rivalry becoming very popular, of course, people were talking about like how come there's no like women representation in like Western media as much of like the same style of show, and a lot of people were saying like go to Thailand because the Thai BL and GL scene is off the chain, and they have
Yeah.
incredible shows. And Bretman Rock had like a quote when he won like an award or something.
I was gonna stand here and lie to you guys that I never saw myself on TV. But that would be a lie because my mom only really watched TFC growing up, so everything that I absorbed on TV was Filipino people. So I was always seeing myself in TV. Yeah. So that's why when people say like I never saw myself on TV, girl, change the channel. Duh.
Not the
It's
Muffins.
back. Get away!
I think it's a trinket on the side of your headphone, but it looks like you just have chicken nuggets with bows on the side of your headphone.
It's a teddy bear.
Oh, I couldn't see the detail of it. It looked like you just had a chicken nugget hanging from your ear.
It's not chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets are good for me. Have you ever seen that clip?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Total side note tangent. Be- uh, there's the show called Wife Swap. You ever seen Wife Swap?
Yes.
Okay. And there was this. Obviously, they always swap people that like are totally different. And they swapped this health mom with this family that is not healthy. And every time I go like this, the moth. And anyways, this kid named Curtis. Get away. This kid,
King Curtis.
yeah, this kid named Curtis. He was like, I'm moving out because she treats us like she's the queen and we're the sorry people. And then he goes, I'm packing my bags. And he like packs up a little mini suitcase and starts walking down the driveway. But then he comes back, of course. And he's like bacon is good for me. And he's like uh upset because she's taking away his snacks. Which mind you, it's only for a week. And then your mom's
That
gonna come back.
reminds me of when I saw a My Strange Addiction episode, and this lady was like, I like cheese potatoes, french fries with cheese potatoes, hash browns with cheese. And that's her only meals her whole life.
Just cheesy potatoes.
Just cheesy potatoes. And like her husband recorded her just having like a piece of broccoli with fried chicken. She's like gagging.
It's kind of crazy. Again, I do find those shows very entertaining. Like I do, but it's crazy that a lot of those shows, like we talked about in like one of the episodes, how like My Strange Addiction is just people with like pica. I still don't know how to probably say it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those shows. I think I know what you're talking about. A show called Freaky Eaters. Do they not all just have ARFID?
Right. But then,
Like I
like,
feel like they just have ARFID.
the people that, like, I only eat raw meat and drink blood. How'd you come up with that?
There's this new My Strange Addiction episode, like new-ish, and this dude eats bugs. When I say eats bugs, of course that can be a cultural thing. It is
Yeah.
normal to eat bugs. Cooked, processed, like food, as one
Mm-hmm.
would. He just goes to like the pet store and like gets the
That can't be
bugs that are
clean.
meant for animal. Yeah, they're not made for human consumption. I don't know if those are
Does
safe to
he
eat.
roast them or something?
He likes to feel them wiggle in his mouth. He is a sadist that has a problem.
So this past weekend, since we last filmed, um, it was so nice. My friends are like, "Hey, we don't want to go out to eat, and you like cooking," and so we came up with. I did a Thai food themed full dinner, and I made like as traditional peanut sauce with red curry paste and everything as I can, and sesame oil, and we had the chicken satay, and we had roasted garlic noodles.
I love garlic.
It had so much garlic. And so this might interest you. I follow this chef, and she's Thai, and she has her own cookbooks and like restaurant and website, and she always had spaghetti noodles from American restaurants on hand. But and she loves Italian food. And she's like, "What if I make my own take of Thai spaghetti?" And she made Thai pesto with fried garlic and green onions and put it in spaghetti noodles, and it's so delicious. That's what I made.
That literally sounds so good. I
If you
love
come here,
pesto.
I would make that for you
I
with
love
crispy
pesto.
tofu skewers and peanut sauce and Thai garlic noodles.
Apparently, I've not fact checked this, but my brother said this, and he is normally correct. So let's just go with that. He apparently Thailand, like the government, will pay people to open up Thai restaurants like in different countries, different areas, because it boosts interest in Thailand, which in tune boosts tourism in Thailand. So there's like Thai restaurants everywhere because they want to get people interested in wanting to go to the country, which makes, I mean, it works. People go to Italy because the food is good.
I
So
mean,
you don't go to Thailand because the food is
if
good.
I was more caught up on my Japanese, they are paying people now to take these abandoned homes. They just reached over 1 million abandoned homes because whenever people go to Japan, they only go to Tokyo and like the big cities.
Mhm.
And they don't, all these poor little mom and pop shops are not getting customers. And it's so sad. There's so many abandoned homes. I know PewDiePie did that, and I heard he's thriving out there with his family.
I feel like I feel like a lot of touristy areas. Gonna hit the. I grabbed my phone instead of my mirror. I was gonna hit the thing again. Um, again, I don't want to kill him. Just get away from me until we're done with this podcast, and I can open the door and let him free. Um, I feel like a lot of touristy areas would just like overstimulate me. Like every time people are like filming in like that like billboardy area of like Tokyo, I'm like that just looks like Japanese Times Square.
Yeah.
I don't like if I went to Japan, I would go there for a
Hmm.
hot minute just to like be like, "Oh, yeah, I saw it." But like I'm not going to have fun there. It is Times Square but in Japanese. And I hate
Yeah.
Times Square.
Like I would want to go to like an open onsen in nature. Like I want to see the guy at the top of the mountain. There's this guy that's like still doing snow sled dogs who's been like the sixth generation of making samurai swords this certain way that only his family knows. Like that's the type of stuff I would want to see.
You know what they need to get over? Who am I? The whole tattoo thing. Guys,
Oh,
it is 2026. Do I look like a yakuza to you? Let me in the onsen.
they do have. Unfortunately, I think the onsens that do allow the tattoos, are in the big cities.
But like, guys, it's 2026.
Yeah,
I speak Japanese.
money's
How am
money.
I
Like,
a yakuza? Like, I'm not a
yeah,
part of that. I have like flowers and like a Pokemon. Like, guys, I'm
yeah.
not in a gang. Let me in. Can you see it in the camera? I don't even know if you can even see it. I
There's
look
no
like
moth. You're just fighting.
no. There is a moth, but I don't know
I
if it's
can't. I've
visible.
never seen a moth yet, but I believe you.
Okay, so that's. I'm just gonna look insane mentally. Again, as we said last time, you better you're on Spotify. You're on Apple Podcasts.
Follow,
Yeah, follow.
rate,
Scroll down. There's some stars there, huh? How many stars do you want to give us?
give
Any
us a
more than
review.
four, you're dead to me. 4 or 5, okay? Make it 5. Oh, I'm doing the Italian hand. Make it 5. Um, better be on YouTube. Make sure you like,
Like it,
okay?
thumbs up, subscribe.
Put a comment on there. The stupidest comment will be allowed. A hate
Anything we
comment is
say.
okay. Whatever comment you would like to give, anything. We don't care. Engagement. Engagement is engagement. When you're trying to build something, okay? Leave a comment. Talk shit if you want to. Whatever makes your heart happy. Um, and yeah, that is it. We'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.